Okay, so today we're doing Module 7, Lesson 6. I went ahead and updated the assignments on Teams. I accidentally made a mistake and uploaded the wrong assignment, but it should be correct now. This is what we're working on. We're going to be talking about coins and their value. Later on, I will be posting an infograph on Dojo and Teams that will lay out what each coin is and what its value is, so you can use it as a reference whenever you're working these problems. So let's go ahead and talk about which coins we have. So we have a penny, which is worth 1 cent, a nickel, which is worth 5 cents, a dime that is worth 10 cents, and a quarter that is worth 25 cents. What we're going to do is we're going to write the value of each coin on top of it, and then we're going to turn that into a number sentence to help us solve to find the total value of each group of coins. So I'm going to start with my nickel. I know that a nickel is worth 5 cents, so I'm going to write a 5 on top. Next, I have a penny. I know pennies are worth 1 cent, so I'm going to write a 1 on top of it. I have 3 pennies, and I know that they all have the same value, so I'm going to go ahead and write a 1 on top of all of them. Okay, now that I've written my values, I'm going to turn those values into a number sentence. And I'm going to use this space right here to do it. So I'm going to do 5 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals, and it's my job to find the total. So my 5 is telling me about my nickel, and my 3 ones are telling me about my 3 pennies. I know that 5 plus 1 equals 6, 6 plus 1 equals 7, and 7 plus 1 equals 8. So I know that my answer is 8. Now I want to write it over here using my cent sign. I'm going to go ahead and highlight what that is. This is our cent symbol, okay? That tells us that we're working with cents. Now what's different about a cent sign and a dollar sign is that the cent sign usually goes, the dollar sign usually goes before the number. So if you're writing $1, you would write it, you would write it something like this. If I can draw it, this is how you would write $1. But cents are different. The cent sign goes after the numbers. So if I look at my first problem, I have a total of 8, and my cent sign goes after it. So I have 8 cents. And our cent sign looks very much like a C with a line through it. Okay, let's go ahead and look at number 2. Now, it's going to get a little bit confusing because we have a lot of a lot of coins that are silver. Our smallest coin that is silver is a dime, which is what we have right here. It is worth 10 cents. So I'm going to write a 10 on top of it. The rest of my coins are pennies, and I know that they're worth 1 cent. So I'm just going to go ahead and write a 1 on top of all of them because I know that they all have the same value. Now that I have my values written on top of my coins, I'm going to go ahead and turn that into a number sentence. So I have 10 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. Oops, I messed up right here. Equals, and we're going to try and find what our total is. So I know 10 plus 1 is 11, 11 plus 1 is 12, 12 plus 1 is 13, and 13 plus 1 is 14. So I know that I have a total of 14 cents. And I'm going to go ahead and write it on the line. Remember that whenever we do cents, that the cent symbol goes after the number. And it's just a C with a line through it. That's 14 cents that we have here. All right, I want us to now go to number 3. 3 is going to be a little bit different because, as you can see, we don't have any pennies in 3. So let's go ahead and look at this one. Remember, my smallest silver coin is a dime, and I know a dime is worth 10 cents, so I'm going to write 10 on top of it. That is the value of a dime. Now, a nickel is a little bit larger than a dime, but just because it's larger doesn't mean it's worth more. It's actually worth less. So a nickel is larger than a dime, but it's only worth 5 cents. The rest of these are nickels, so I'm going to go ahead and write 5 on top of them because I know that all nickels have the same value. Okay, now it's time to turn it into a number sentence. I have 10 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 equals, and it's my job to find the total. So I have 10 plus 5, which is 15. 15 plus 5, which is 20, and 20 plus 5, which is 25. So my total here is 25, and now I want to write it in cent form, which means that I'm going to write my number first, which is 25, and right after it, I'm going to do my cent sign. Perfect. Okay, let's look at number 4. Number 4, remember again, our small silver coin is a dime, and a dime is worth 10 cents, so I'm going to write 10 on top. A nickel is a little bit larger than a dime, but it has a smaller value. It's only worth 5 cents, so I'm going to write 5 on top. And then the rest of my coins are pennies, so I'm going to write 1s on top of my pennies because I know that they have a value of 1 cent. Now time to turn this into a number sentence. I have 10 plus 5 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, and that's going to give me a value. 10 plus 5 I already know is 15. Instead of counting 15 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, I'm going to count how many 1s I have. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to clump them together. So instead of doing 15 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, I'm going to do 15 plus 4. And I know that 15 plus 4 equals 19, which means that we have 19 cents. So I'm going to go ahead and write that here. Remember, our number goes first, and then our cent sign. We're going to go ahead and skip number 5, and we're going to go to 6 because I want us to work with a quarter. So this extra large silver coin that we have right here is called a quarter, and that is worth 25 cents. So I'm going to write 25 on top of it because that's its value. Next to it, I have 2 medium silver coins, and those are nickels, and I know each nickel is worth 5 cents, so I'm going to write 5 on top of it. I'm going to go ahead and put it on the other one because I know that my nickels equal the same value. And my last coin is a penny. I'm going to write a 1 because I know that the value of a penny is 1 cent. Now I'm going to write my number sentence. 25 plus 5 plus 5 plus 1 equals, now it's time for me to add. I have 25 plus 5, which is 30, 30 plus 5, which is 35, and 35 plus 1, which is 36, which gives me a total of 36 cents. Those are the steps that I want you to take to solve the rest of the problem set on your own. I will be posting an answer key on Class Dojo later today so that you can check your answers. Good luck, and I hope this was helpful.